yo friends, it's Dita from With the Duck Savings, and we are back for another video. It is time for some money moves to get the week started off right. As you can see, we are going to do our daily calm, weekly calm as it is for me. We're going to do some Christmas savings as well as our beloved 1 month ahead. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are new here, thank you so much for watching the video. My name is Dita. We do some low income saving here and we are getting back on track. So bear with me one moment. I am going to move all of this off to the side so we can get started with saving a little bit extra. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is at the beginning of every video, usually I do a scratcher and just get a little bit more savings into some of my more important categories. This one I do save for debt. I've got a $1,000 bill that I'm trying to knock down. So I have been using some spooky savings to save for debt. And in that vein, I'm going to go ahead and use, I am playing The Villains Takeover. It's a collaboration from Norella's Budgets and Budgeting with Lisandra. Lots of great creators on this. I will link the hosts down below, and whoever I play today, I will link them as well. Each of their savings challenges I do have in that book that I'm paying on my spooky savings day. However, they were nice enough to also include a bunch of minis that go with it. So I've decided to go ahead and use these at the front of every video to save just a little bit more. Nori, look at all those. Look at all those savings. Okay, so what we're going to do is I have each of these labeled 1 to 15 in no particular order. I'm going to roll a 20-sided die to see who we are saving with, and just to load a little bit more money onto debt. So let's go ahead and get that done. And we are going to be playing with number 12. Put these off to the side. And let's go ahead and roll a 3-sided die to see how many times we are going to roll today. This savings, ooh, Cruella de Vil. This one is by Brooklyn L. Saves. It is gorgeous, as is the large size challenge that she made for Villains Takeover. So let's go ahead and see how many we're going to knock off. 3 awesome sauce. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Let's go. I guess we can roll to see. Let's roll to see where we're going. 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that looks like a roll and save. So we'll go back to the 3-sided die, and that is a 1. Really? So we'll save 1, and I need to mark that off somehow, but it is black. So let's see if I have a silver. Yeah, I do. Okay. So let's go ahead and mark this off. I'm not going to put the amounts down. We'll just let it be a surprise at the end. Actually, I could probably just color it in. That might help a little bit more. So grateful to all of these creators for having these challenges available. And let's see where we're going next. So that was roll number 1. Roll number 2. It's going to give us 2 more 1, 2, and that is just straight up $2. 1 and 2. And we can color this one in. And then our last roll for today on this one is going to be 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And we will roll to see what we're saving on that one. And that is 3. That is awesome. One, 2, and 3. Amazing. So far on this one, we've saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to put this one off to the side. We've got a nice start on that. And thank you again to Norella's and Lisandra for putting together that amazing collaboration. Next, we are going to get going with our weekly calm. I'm going to have to put a little sticker over that. I would love to be able to do this on the daily, but I just don't have the filming schedule to allow for that. So I'm just going to do the best I can. And what matters most is saving. So if I can front load everything as soon as I get paid and pay it off weekly. You know, as long as it's getting paid, that's all that matters. So I have already stuffed these, but let's go ahead and see what we're doing for today's weekly daily calm. So we're going to start off with 90 days. I'm going to move this off to the side because I am a lefty. Okay, so we are going to do the next 7 days, and let's just see. I don't know, maybe I can do this one on a short, but I doubt it. That's still, you know, they make it look like shorts are nice and quick, but they really aren't. You still have to do editing and stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Leaves me $1 left over. I'm not sure why, but look, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and stuff this into 90 days. We should have 30 in here. Let's see. Ugh. I'm going to have to really condense next payday. Yeah, I have a couple of fives in here. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. I counted wrong. Okay. There we go. Nope, there was $1 in here. It's all good. As long as I'm at 30 right now, that should be fine. That will put me to next week when I stuff again, and it's not going in, which is fine. Okay. First world problems, am I right? This will definitely go in much better when I condense. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to speed you through the coloring portion of this. Okay, and we are back, and everything has been colored in for 90 days, has been taken care of, so that is awesome. This is going to be going to my buffer for my days off. I'm a contracted worker, which means if I take a day off and I don't have any paid time off, then I don't get paid. So we want to go ahead and make sure we've got some money set aside just in case I need to take a day off. Next is my habits. Now for habits, I do track this digitally. This goes to my self-care fund, and what I do is I go ahead and monitor for the past week. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 would have been the end of the week, and 5, I guess, if you include the weekends. But I usually don't play this on the weekends because I know that's usually my R&R time. So let me see. First of all, I want to go ahead and mark off the week where the week ends. So we are going to leave the weekend blank, just because 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Just because it will stress me out if I try and do too much on the weekend and I really just recover. So what I can do though is mark off for these days, and then I will color them in off camera. So we've got 1 full day, yay me, and then I kind of, this did not work out. I did get my, let's see, that was Friday. What did I do on Friday? Nothing. I did absolutely nothing. I did log my money because I was doing some financial stuff, but that's about it. So I've got, I need to find my pen. Hold up one moment. Okay, so 4, we are looking at, I don't know what I was starting there. We'll start down here. 7, for the week ending 7/5. I've got 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is easy because I do those at a dime. So I give myself $1 for every full day, and then a dime for every completed item. So right now we are looking at plus $1.70, and that will carry over. Nice and easy. And I will, at the end of the month, transfer that money to my self-care bucket. Next is my no spend tracker. I pay for this going back as well, going back in time and seeing how I did for the past week. So let's see, what's today? Today's Sunday. I actually did not spend anything today on Sunday. Did I? No, I did not. That's pretty awesome. Where's my red? I guess I can use this red. That's not the same red. None of these, it doesn't matter. Red is red, right? Okay, so I get 2 Pokeballs. So the way that I do this is that if I have a no spend day, which is a Pokeball, I bring $2 a day to my no spend. If I have a no spend day, one of those dollars gets to go to my gaming fund. This is money that I use to pay for my gaming subscriptions, any pay for pixels if I want to get a new skin for a character. You know, there's no guilt there because I've earned it. So not too great, but not too bad either. For the past week, I had 2 no spend days and 3 spend days. So what that means is that for the week ending 7/5, I get to add $2. And that puts my gaming fund at $2. Now, since I bring the full amount to this particular challenge, I will just get paid. So we've got $1 here, $1 here, and then $2 for each spend day. So we've got $1 for this one, $1 for that one, and then 2, 4, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is for this past week. Hopefully, this coming week will be better. I have great hopes for it. So let's go ahead, and since everything that I have on my no spend as far as savings that's not going to gaming goes to my emergency, we're going to flip right on over and take care of that. And I'm sorry, I should go back and say that. Let's go back to the front because I am not giving props where props are due. This 90 days challenge is part of the Daily Calm set over at Mary at Hands of Provision on her coffee shop. Please go visit her channel, sub if you're not, and then head over to her coffee from there. These are mine. I made these on the fly. Usually I use Agapico's habit tracker and no spend calendar, but this time I'm using my Pokemons, and I may go ahead and load these up to my coffee just for fun. So in the vein of what Miss Mary's doing over at Hands of Provision, she's front loading her Save 2027 in 2027 challenge with funds, and this is by Superior Budgets. This is a beautiful, beautiful challenge. It's so rich and vibrant, and I love it so much. So I've decided to use this for my emergency fund. Brilliant way of keeping any coming emergency, heaven forbid, from interrupting any other savings, which is what happened to me for June. So we don't want that to happen again. We're going to go ahead and front load it with no spend, and everything that I save or don't save, as it were. So today's 2027 is going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We need to roll a color dot die to figure out. Let's see, where is my color dot die to figure out? Where is my color dot die? 1 minute. Okay, well, I don't have my color dot die, so what I'm going to do instead is roll a 6-sided die, and that will tell us where this money is going. That is 6. We're going to go ahead and do green, which is lovely. So we've got 9, I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we've got $8 going into emergency. And we're going to color in an 8. Is there an 8? Yes. So the thing that I love about this whole situation is that the number can vary depending on how well or how poorly I do on no spend. It is in my best interest to do a no spend day because that money goes to my gaming, which I love. But if it doesn't, that money is going to a good place and that is my emergency fund. So I am using these envelopes from the daily edition set over at Mary Hands of Provision, and I'm just going to stuff this $9 in there. We've already got $1 in there. Very exciting, but that is really going to help. I think just put the money aside, and out of sight, out of mind. So that is our habit tracker. That is our no spend, which we have saved for emergency. So that is done. Okay, now comes the big one. This is the daily edition, also by Mary over at Hands of Provision. And we are saving for our 3 most important goals. That is retirement, month ahead, and debt payoff. As I said, debt payoff, I've got a $1,000 bill that I need to get rid of. And month ahead, always super, super important to keep moving the needle on that one. Retirement is my personal favorite. So we're going to go ahead and get going on that. Where is my daily edition? Oh. What did I do with my daily edition money? 1 minute. Okay, so for this one, I do roll frontwards. I am missing a few days, so we are going to be doing a lot of rolling today. Let me make sure I've got the right markers. So we have got green, we have got purple, and all I need now is my blue. First thing we're going to do is roll to see. What did I put that there for? We're going to roll to see which categories are getting the amounts, and I will try and get through that really fast so that you are not having to just sit and watch me roll. So we're going to roll a 3-sided die. Move this to the side, and we will see. So this is back for Thursday, and that is a 3, and that is payoff. That one is retirement. Another for debt payoff. Love it. Another one for retirement. Oh, finally. Finally, we have some love for 1 month ahead. Another one for retirement. Another one for debt payoff. Another one for debt payoff. Yes, 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 I'm here for it. And then 2 more. We've got 1 more going to retirement. And then our last roll. Well, that's Saturday though. Should I roll for Sunday? No. And yay, another one for retirement. Okay. Awesome sauce. This roll is going to go much faster because this is for the amounts. So let me move these off to the side. And where is my... I guess I can use this one. I don't really want to use this one. Where's my other pen? Okay, I'm missing my favorite pen, which is unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. We'll use this one. 1 through 3, we're going to go real fast. I will speed you through this part. Okay, wow, some great numbers. Look at all those 3s. I'm very happy with that. So let's go ahead and pull our money out. And we're going to go ahead and just get to, going to move this down a little bit and figure out where everything goes. So retirement got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Then we're on to month ahead, who kind of got the shaft this time, not going to lie. $2 going to 1 month ahead, but hey, that's better than no bucks. And then debt payoff got some money, which is fantastic. So we've got 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1. Okay, now the rest of this is going to go to the, where's it going to go? It's going to go to the daily randomizer, which I am not going to be doing on the daily. I might not even be doing it on the weekly. We may go ahead and just do that on the monthly. Well, let's try that for July and see how that goes. So let's go ahead and get this stuffed. So retirement is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13. Love, love, love that. I have to turn this around because I am a lefty. And then we've got month ahead, or little month ahead. Got $2. And then debt payoff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which we definitely love. Awesome. I just cannot tell you how much I love this system. It's fan-freaking-tastic. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the daily randomizer, which I will probably change to monthly, which will be kind of exciting to see how much we're randomizing at the end of the month. And that is the daily edition for today. Now, I said I was going to add it this week, and I sure as heck am. This is Operation Happily Ever After, and this is from Angela Marie 888. She created this to prepare for a family member's wedding. I am also doing the same. We have a significant amount of time. I was instructed by Creative Clone that she did not want any help. She was going to pay for her wedding herself. And while I love and appreciate that, I'm going to go ahead and save some money for her anyway because I am. And let's see. So we've got that. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's okay. So I've stuffed this under the weekly edition because I didn't know nowhere else to put it. But this is for Operation Happily Ever After. And what we're going to do is go ahead and I have I had a little month grid calendar here, so I've gone ahead and done that one. Now for my budget, I can only do this on Monday through Friday. That's just all my budget allows. So we are going to go ahead and roll a 6-sided die for the 1st through the 10th and just see how we do. And let's see, I've got plenty of colors. Now her themes are kind of more in purple and blue, kind of galaxy themed. So I'm just going to use a bunch of colors. Where do I put these? From here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going with this one. So we've got a 3. Maybe if I just put a dot and then I will 1, 2, and 3. I will color them in later. So, you know what? I better get this money out, huh? Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rolls to do. Second roll is a 2. So we've got 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and 3. So that was for the first 2 rolls. We're on to roll number 3, and that is another 2. 1 and 2, and this is roll number 4. Oop, that's a 1. And that is another 2. Oh, I'm using, should I go back? I feel like I should go back. We'll just go forward. How about that? And hope for some high numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on rule number 6. Yay, finally a 5. And a 4. Yes, I need those higher numbers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And those are all our rules for this week. So I did not even pull the money. What am I doing? Let's start over. So we've got number 1. 1, 2, 4, 6, $8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We've got number 3, number 4, and number 5. Woo! Number 5. Okay. So far for Operation Happily Ever After, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and $21. So I am very excited to have this started at least, and I will color these in. I kind of had to shrink down my dashboard a little bit, but this is the dashboard that came with it. And again, this is from Angela Marie 888. And by the time you come back next time, I will color in all the puzzle pieces, and then we will have gotten that started. So I'm also going to put my calendar in here too, but I'm going to put that together for next week. Okay, so that was a rather long-winded weekly calm. As I said, I'm still kind of working out the kinks on this, but so far, while I'm kind of going slow on it, I really, really love it. Thank you, Mary over at Handsome Provision, and also Superior Budgets, as well as Angela Marie 888 for these amazing challenges. So next, we're going to move on to 1 month ahead, because that is the second most important thing that we're doing. So we've got our Godzilla binder. We've also got our Lucky Kaiju binder. This is a Lucky Dino savings series from Hello Happy Budgets. I've renamed it to Lucky Kaiju because it reminds me of baby Godzilla, Godzuki. So let's go ahead and get started with this. With my Godzilla binder, this is my 1 month ahead. I am saving for my non-negotiable expenses that occur every single month, and we're trying to get 1 month ahead on those. I have 6 challenges. I bring $15 a week. That is $5 for the first challenge and $2 for every other challenge. I'm hoping next year I can bump it up. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I've got $15 in here. Now, I have already completed 4 challenges. So I have completed my cell phone bill, my annual subscription fees, my gas expenses, which are basically transportation expenses, and one of my rent bills. So we are on to the last 2 for the first month ahead, and that is for my West Side home as well as my grocery bill. So let's go ahead and divvy up the money. Since we have completed 4 challenges, that money roll snowballs forward, and the bulk of it is going to the next challenge, which is our West Side rent, and that is going to be $13 for all of it. And then the last 2 will go to my grocery bill, where we are just chipping away at that one. So let's go ahead and load 13 into my 1 month ahead for my West Side. Okay, we are at 7.5. We are adding $13, and that is $244. Like I did that math in my head. I'm feeling pretty special right now. I don't think I can do any more icons. Oh, maybe 24681, 24682, 20. Yes, I can. That is awesome. Do I even have that? I don't even think I have that marker here. That's a problem with being on the West Side. I love being on the West Side, but I don't have all my usual markers. Yeah, I didn't bring that one, so I'm going to have to color this one in next week. That's okay. So we are just going to go ahead and load this in to here. Oh, put the tracker in front. Put the money in the back. And then we're also going to load another $2 into my groceries. That's going to put us at 68. 5 plus 2. Every single dollar helps push the needle forward. So if you say you cannot start a 1 month ahead, I'm just going to call nonsense on that, because you can. Even if you have to start with quarters, you can do it. So that is my 1 month ahead. We are caught up for this week. Okay, next we are going to get started with our Lucky Kaiju. This is a a Lucky Dino set from Hello Happy Budgets. I love it so much. So what I am trying to do with this one is to front load 1 week's worth of expenses. I have, where is it? I am doing this one digital because all my 1 month ahead is digital and it goes into a high yield savings account. This one is getting $5 and $5 only. A lot of these trackers, I've really munched down my 1 month ahead amounts to 1 week's worth. And we've got trackers in here for that. These trackers are 1 month ahead trackers from Mary over at Hands Up Provision. She sells them over on her coffee shop. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the $5 in prop coins, load my prop bills in. So if one of them hits $1, I can load that. And let's just see what we can do today. So I'm going to roll first to see randomly where we're going to start. Since there are 6, I can use 6-sided dice. We're going to start with number 4. And we are going to roll a 3-sided die to see how many coins everybody is getting. Now I've reloaded these because I did have some carryover last week. I've got some more 50 centers in there. So let's just see. So 4 is getting 2. 5 is getting 2. 6 is getting 1. Back to the front. 1 is getting 2. 2 is getting 2. Oops. I like the synergy there. 1, 2. 3 is getting 1. Sorry, 3. And then we're back to 4, and that is getting 2. And we'll put the last one in. What number is that? 5. Okay, let's go to the front and see what everybody got. This isn't supposed to be a huge moneymaker. This is just supplemental. But I like to put that $5 to work. I was able to find $5 in my budget, so this is where I'm putting it. So number 1 needs, actually it has 75 cents from last week. It needs $2 to move the needle, and we got $1, so that is awesome. $1, and I guess we're still at 75 cents, so I'm going to change that up, put that in there, and give it $1. Let me pull this money out, just in case we need it. I should have left that out. Again, you guys bear with me. This is kind of my second time doing this, so we're just still working out the kinks. So we've got $1.75 now. While it doesn't move the needle, we're still dropping some money in there. So we're on to number 2, and that one got 75 cents. That is not going to move the needle, so we're just going to tuck that right in there and move it forward. Number 3 got a sad little quarter. That's not going anywhere. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We knew it would be that way. So number 4 looks like it made out. It's got 50, $1.25. Ooh, $1.50, I believe, is where we're going to go with that. So I will leave a 50 cent. I will take this $1 and put $1 in there. Let's see how much we need to do on this one. This is a $4 one, so we still have a little ways to go before we can mark anything off. And this is about as low and slow as you go, guys. I mean, you really can't go much slower than this. So number 5 is getting $1.25. That's awesome. It has a quarter in here already. So we can leave a 50. We're almost able to mark one off, and that is my transportation. So we'll move these $1 off. This $1.50 will go in for the next time. We're on to number 6 that got 50 cents. It has 25 cents. It's still not going anywhere, and that is okay. And that is it for today. While we weren't able to mark off anything, that's a-okay. We're still saving. I'm going to put this back in here for next week. It's just going to sit there and wait for the next round, and I'll add another $5 to it. Now, the beauty of the whole reason that I'm doing this digitally is because the money's not just sitting here, it's gaining interest in my account, but I can still play. So I'm very, very grateful that this community encourages and supports the ability to work digitally, because not only do I not go to the bank, I don't have a car, which is okay, but I don't go to the bank that often, and I don't have to go to the bank that often, so I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and move off to the side. We are going to do our last little bit of savings, and that is for Christmas. Not only am I participating in Christmas in July, but I will be doing Christmas all year long in my 2 savings binders. I have a 3rd savings binder, but these 2 are the ones I'm going to do on the weekly. This is Norella's Budget's Christmas Savings Book. This is for free over on her Coffee. And this is the Peppermint Savings Challenge, and this is by Mary over at Hands Provision, and it is on her Coffee, and I am bringing $5 to each binder every single week, just to try and build up to have funds for Christmas. I have to say Christmas in July is really going to help, but continuing to do it all year long is going to be, that's really where it is. So let's go ahead and start off with Miss Norella's. Now, this was one of her OG binders. She made this available to us a long time ago. I printed it out a long time ago. You can see one of my first attempts at hole punching was not great, but I did not want to waste it. So in this one, she's got a lot of different pages. I have gone ahead and said $1 for each of the candy canes. The next page is $2. So I'm going to go ahead and start with, since we're bringing 5, we'll do another 3 candy canes. And then we will do another stocking. And that's going to add us another $5 into the Norella's Budget's Christmas Savings Book. And I'm just going to tuck that money back here in the back. We've got $10 saved up so far. I believe once it hits 20, I will move the money to my savings account for Christmas, just because interest. So that is that one. And now we are on to Mary over at Hands Provision. She's got this adorable Peppermint Christmas Savings book. She also has another one that's a baking book. I don't cook, so I definitely don't bake, but this one is adorable. I'm here for anything peppermint, which is weird because I'm not a fan of anything peppermint, like eating it, but I love the pattern. And anyway, thank you, Mary, for having this available. This one is broken up into different sections, and everything together should save $300, which is nothing to sneeze at. So we're still working on section 1. We have for the $5 from last week. So let's go ahead and add another $5, and I think we'll do a 4 and a 1. Let's get 1 on each side just to make it balanced. There. So here is our other $5 going into Peppermint Savings by Mary over at Hands of Provision. Everybody will be linked in the description box below. It's never too late to start, guys, even if you haven't started. It's only my 2nd week doing this, but I can already tell, like, I know this is going to help come Christmas. Anything you can save, any dollar you can save before December is going to help December not feel so strenuous. So that's the last thing we want for Christmas season, right? So thank you, Mary. Thank you, Nori, for these amazing savings books. I'm very excited to keep moving on these. And that is all our savings. This has been a very long video, and I do apologize. But like I said, I am still working out the kinks. I'm a baby budgeter, so I'm not quite as, fluid at doing some of these things as some of our more veterans in the community. But I do appreciate everybody who's come to support my channel. Thank you so much. I've got so much savings done today. I'm very excited about it. I will see you guys in the next video, which I think might be Minty savings? Question mark? Possibly? In any case, these are for you. Thanks so much for coming by. I heart you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.